Alright, writers, today we're going to be learning how to use appositives in a sentence. So first of all, you of course want to put your name on your paper. And before we get into appositives, we should do a comma review because we've learned how to write a lot of sentences so far, and a couple of them you need some commas, and I just think we need to review all of that because we're about to throw some more commas at you. So first we learned about simple sentences, and in a simple sentence it's just that, it's simple. There is no comma needed. And then we learned about compound sentences. That's where we had a sentence, and then we had a comma, and then we had our friends, the fanboys, and then we had another simple sentence. And we joined those together with a comma. Then we had complex sentences. Now there was one type of complex sentence where you needed a comma, and that's when you had that opener, and then a comma, and then your sentence. So the opener was your awubis dependent clause. So you can think about it because there would be a pause. If you are late, comma, you will get a tardy. So just kind of think about that as the pause in between these two ideas. So now we have appositives, and as you go through the slideshow, you'll learn more about what appositives are. But an appositive is a phrase that renames a noun. So it kind of gives the reader more description, and as a writer, it helps you combine ideas so that you're not like writing separate sentences to say, like, my dog is George. He likes squirrels. There's a better way to combine these sentences so that you don't sound so choppy, bop, bop. So appositives help you do that. So here's how we build them. We think of appositives as interrupters. There's a lot of different types of interrupters, but appositives is a great place to start. So it's like dividing a sentence in half. So you have one half of your sentence, then your interrupter, then the rest of the sentence. So in this case, our appositive is our interrupter. So going back to George, because I love to talk about George, I would say George, my dog, loves to chase squirrels. Notice how I have two commas on either side here. So if I didn't have my dog in that sentence, it would still make sense. I would just say, George loves to chase squirrels. And I'd be like, okay, George loves to chase squirrels. But, you know, someone might be imagining a grown man named George, and that would be weird. So I put in my dog to clarify, to describe to the reader, George is a dog, don't worry, George is okay. So now you write your own sentence here. Think about, it could be a pet, it could be a friend, it could be your teacher or something like, name my whatever likes to do this. So take some time to do that, and if you need to pause this video, of course you may, so that you can come up with your thoughts. Then when you're ready, just click play again. All right, the next one is about my favorite band. So notice I don't have any commas here yet, so I'm gonna build those in. So my favorite band, comma, the Beatles, comma, is made up of John, Paul, George, and Ringo. You'll notice I have some commas here. Those are serial commas. We haven't learned about those, but we will someday. Don't worry. So I have my appositive here, the Beatles, and then I have the rest of my sentence. So again, I could have just written the sentence, my favorite band is made up of John, Paul, George, and Ringo, but I gave the reader some more information and included the name. So now, tell me about your favorite anything. Doesn't have to be a band. My favorite sport, basketball, is played by blah-da-da. My favorite artist, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Okay? So just remember, you're going to put the beginning here, your favorite what, so name the noun, and then put your appositive right here, and then tell me about it. And again, pause the video if you need time to write your own sentence. All right, the last one, I left a lot of it blank here because you're gonna just be writing your own after this, so I hope you got the hang of this by now. So I started this out with soul grooves. So,
Ooh.
yeah, Miss Grabacek goes to a dance class. So, Soul Grooves, my dance class, comma, is tonight at 7 o'clock. Okay? So, again, I could have just said Soul Grooves is tonight at 7 o'clock, but they'd be like, well, what's Soul Grooves? And I'm like, oh, it's my dance class. So I just took care of it in one sentence with that appositive so that I could give the reader as much information as I can. So now tell me something about what's happening in your day or maybe this weekend by using an appositive. So where it says me down here, you're going to write a sentence just like that. And then after you finish watching the video, you will flip to the back and take the notes from the rest of the slideshow. Happy writing.